Okay, thank you very much. Great to be on the stage here today and tell about what our company Neste is doing. So I will be telling you about how we are providing globally scalable, renewable and circular solutions to tackle the climate change. So we Neste have a very strong purpose, which is creating a healthier planet for our children. We have 5,000 employees in the company who are very committed to this purpose. I will tell you a little bit of background what we are doing in Neste. So Neste was founded back in 1948 to secure the crude oil supply in Finland. But over the last decade, we have done a big business transformation towards becoming a global leader in renewable and circular solutions. So we are already now currently world-leading company in the production of renewable diesel and sustainable aviation fuels. And that is a good business for us. Last year, actually 94% of our profits came from our renewable products. We are at the moment global leader in producing biofuels from waste and residues. More than 90% of our renewable raw materials currently are different kinds of renewable waste and residue oils and fats, like used cooking oils or waste animal fats. And the greenhouse gas savings impact that we are making today with our renewable products is 10 million tons annually. And that actually equals the removal of 3.7 million passenger cars running on fossil fuels from the roads. And that's actually more than the passenger car fleet on Finland. And we are very committed to reach carbon neutral production by 2035. So, over the last decade, we have done a big business transformation. We were a regional oil refiner in Finland. And now we have become a global leader in renewable diesel and sustainable aviation fuels. And this has been recognized globally. We have been many years in a row on top 5 in the list of most sustainable companies in the world, in this Global 100 list. This year, we were 4th in this list. And secondly, back in 2019, Harvard Business Review made a study about the companies who have had the biggest impact business transformations over the last decade, and we were among in that top 20 list. So what are we doing today in our renewable and circular solutions? What solutions we are now offering to the markets? So basically we have 3 business areas that we are operating today. The first one is renewable road transportation, and that's the biggest business area today in the renewable products that we have. The main product there is Neste MY Renewable Diesel, which is a premium quality diesel product. It is fully compatible with existing fuel infrastructure and existing engines in any blends, from 0 to 100% blends. And it has the greenhouse gas emissions savings up to 90% compared to the fossil diesel. So it's a very easy solution to decrease the greenhouse gas emissions from use of diesel. The second business area that we are today in is renewable aviation, and there our product is called Neste MY Sustainable Aviation Fuel. It has up to 80% smaller carbon footprint compared to the fossil kerosene, and this product is also suitable with existing jet engines. Today, the scale of the sustainable aviation fuel is 100 kilotons, but we are increasing it up to 1.5 million tons with our existing investment program by 2023. And just to show the scale, so 1.5 million tons equals the volume of 750 Olympic-sized swimming pools. And our third business area is renewable polymers and chemicals, and I will explain that in the next slide. So as you know, we have currently a challenge in the plastics economy. And here is our solution to that challenge. So currently, as you know, the plastics economy is based on fossil raw materials and linear economy, where plastics are used only one time. And after that, they are either incinerated, landfilled, or in the worst case, released to the environment. So we are offering 2 elements to make this plastics economy circular and bioeconomy. So these 2 elements are, Firstly, and that's what we are providing already today in the commercial scale, is that we are providing renewable raw materials, renewable feedstock, and building blocks to the production of plastics. And that is then replacing the use of crude oil. But the second thing is that what we are developing is that we are developing a solution to be able to recycle the plastics. So to able to close the loops of plastics and have the circularity. And there we are developing chemical recycling technology and solution that is able to convert the low-quality mixed post-consumer plastics into new high-quality plastics. And then those plastic products can be then again recycled. So that's closing the loop of in the plastics and achieving the circularity. And in this chemical recycling of plastics, we have already done the first industrial trials, and we are scaling up. And our plan is to have, an ambitious goal is to have more than 1 million tons of waste plastics chemically recycled from 2030 onwards. And we are not stopping there. We are all the time developing new, sustainable and globally scalable renewable circular solutions for the transportation, for the polymers and chemicals to tackle the climate change and decrease the use of crude oil. And our approach here is that we are increasing the raw material pool, increasing the pool of sustainable, renewable and recycled raw materials. And like I mentioned already, we are currently working and currently using a wide variety of different kinds of renewable oils and fats. And that's our current technology called the NextBTL that is commercially in operation. Then I told you about the waste plastics. But we are also innovating and developing other new globally scalable raw material pools and solutions. One of these is novel vegetable oils. So that is a new sustainable raw material, which is based on that we are increasing the land use efficiency of existing fields, and then also without producing any indirect land use change effects. Secondly, we are working with lignocellulosic residues, agricultural residues and forest residues, and how to convert those into fuels, polymers, and chemicals. We are also working with municipal solid wastes and their conversion technologies. Then we are working with microalgae as a new sustainable raw material. So microalgae are very interesting. They are macroscopic plants that utilize carbon dioxide, and then they can be cultivated in seawater and in areas which are not used for agriculture. And then finally, we are working very much on these power-to-X solutions. So they are solutions that are using carbon dioxide and renewable electricity to make product of interest. We also call them sometimes e-fuels or e-chemicals. And these all new raw material sources, whether they are these new types of raw materials that are being developed, or whether they are existing waste and residue raw materials which are not currently utilized, new technologies are needed there. And we are developing those with partners, with technology startups, with university and research institutes, and with value chain partners. And here we see synthetic biology as one promising technology platform of the future. So certainly, we are not doing this alone. So this is a journey together with partners. So we are inviting technology startups, technology companies, research institutes, universities, and value chain partners to co-innovate and co-develop these technologies into a global scale and to commercialize these globally. Thank you very much for your attention.